We will discuss Bhutan and its efforts with Bitcoin and BSC, which is fascinating because, in case you haven't already, don't worry. Ripple and Bhutan have joined to create a digital currency that can be used as a central bank. Yes, exactly. Without further ado, everyone, please take a seat, unwind, and sip on some coffee. Let's get started with Bitcoin, which is valued at $95,598. At 3,277, Ethereum is currently down 3.1% since the previous day. Right now, XRP and Friend are trading at a 0.68% or $2.41. Both USDT and USDC are trading at their dollar pegs, and it is up more than 4.5%. $3,329 billion is the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. The intriguing thing about this XRP surge, which appears to be limited to XRP, is that, despite the overall cryptocurrency market cap slightly declining, XRP is rising. What can I infer from that? It indicates to me that money has left the market and that the money that hasn't moved is moving into XRP. Why is that? Why do I believe that occurred? In 4 days, it's extremely easy. We're learning more about the outcome of the Ripple versus SEC appeal, which will, in my opinion, have a significant impact on the price. The price will undoubtedly decline if we learn on the 15th or 16th that the SEC is appealing the case and that it will remain open due to Gary Gensler's final insult to Ripple and us XRP holders before he leaves, which I can absolutely see him doing. 250 is a crucial resistance level that we won't breach. If the markets let us drop so low, which I don't think they will at this time, we will drop back down to 17 to 13, potentially to all 7, with one last stop at about $196. But, it's cryptocurrency, so you never know. Let's keep an eye on XRP today and watch this pattern closely. Yes, this rise is excellent. We are above 240, but the breakthrough level we are seeking is at $2.50, and I will demonstrate that to you on a chart in a single second. This is the article as soon as it was published. Not really, we didn't cover it, and it's 2 days old. The strategic reserve of Bhutan is strengthened. This marks a significant turning point in the acceptance of blockchain technology. GMC, according to a recent announcement, Bhutan's new special administration region will include Ethereum and Bitcoin in its strategic reserve. That's intriguing. Remember how Ripple assisted Bhutan in achieving its goals for a digital currency issued by the central bank 4 years ago? According to the article, the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan has announced its plan to use blockchain technology from Ripple to launch a pilot program for a digital currency issued by the central bank. In addition to Ethereum, they are now using Bitcoin and Binance Chain. Does the fact that this post was published in 2021 indicate that they have completed their testing and are leaving the Ripple network? Absolutely, it doesn't. Recall that Ethereum is compatible with the Ripple stablecoin. People can access that side through Ripple and Rust on ETH if they plan to use Ethereum as a strategic reserve. Alternatively, they could just retain those as strategic reserves for the nation when they establish their central bank. Digital currency, it's going to use the XRP ledger. All I know is that things are becoming hotter, moving very quickly, and will only get faster this year. Only time will tell. This is obtained from Bitcoin.com. It claims that Ripple may be on the verge of blowing up after having dinner with Trump and XRP. The CEO of Ripple said that 2025 was off to a great start, and guess what happened with the SEC lawsuit? It might not go on for very long. Pro-crypto legislation may proliferate once Trump returns in 9 days. XRP may be the biggest beneficiary of the hiring boom that Ripple is already seeing in the US. Is this the point at which XRP surpasses all others? Is the rise of the next crypto powerhouse in sight? There are a lot of excellent questions here, and the solutions will be available very soon. We'll release this now. This occurred just before I left for my hibachi supper last night. I made the mistake of ordering noodles instead of rice before I completely ruined hibachi. I ought to have picked up the rice. I had steak and chicken, which is always a great combination. Not that I'm whining about it. Here's the chart, but I ate way too much, came home, and was able to unwind, which is fantastic. As you can see up here, we were still on this significant breakdown last night and did not receive a breakout indicator until just before I went to bed at 2 a.m. Guess what, though? This tweet we got this morning shows how things have changed. To show you what we're looking at, let me simply bring up the chart. It happened down here. That's the breakout alarm. This green band excuses me, but it indicates a bull market whenever the price stays over the green band. This thick green band here indicates that if we go all the way down, we will enter a bearish position because it turns red after it is flipped and we are below it. This dense green wave, we may anticipate a reversal anytime the price begins to move in that direction. If we dip below 2013 cents, that is where the reversal would take place, but for the time being, we are in a breakup, not a strong one, just a typical one that is still extremely positive. The chart is shown here. The 4-hour, daily, and 1-month charts are all quite bullish. The prime score is 9 out of 10, indicating whether a token is in a bullish or bearish position. This indicates that we are 90% optimistic about XRP at the moment, with a lower number indicating greater bearishness and a larger number indicating greater bullishness. That's huge. People, that is really huge. The consolidation score shows how the market is ranging and how volatile it is. If it were around a 1, 2, or 3, you probably shouldn't be trading or doing anything because you never know what will happen next. However, we are at a 7, which is a very healthy number. If you received a 70 in school, you passed. That's a C. Since XRP is passing the volatility test, we are sitting here waiting for it to reach the top. If it does, we will see a breakout at 250, which will target 272. Once 272 is broken, we will soar into that $3 range, and then the fun will start. Will it happen this weekend? Do you think that XRP will continue to move higher at the end of the month until the 15th, when we will hear the news? If the SEC appeals and a lawsuit is filed, I anticipate that this chart will return to its lower level, which is where we can see your last chance to purchase if it enables us to obtain reliable cryptocurrencies. He acknowledged that he took his XRP scalp long and made money on it. He claims that he is not entirely certain that this is the breakout for XRP and that he still thinks we have one more chance at 220. This is his chart. He talked about this orange zone. We already tapped it once. He is thinking we might be able to see or revisit this level one more time before the breakout on XRP occurs. We don't know just shit, folks. It's just a little too early. There is no saying we can get to 220. We could just run from here. We are at the top where he believes we would have went before we saw that breakout. So right now, what are you paying attention to? It's very simple. The current level we are at all the way up until about $2.45. If we fail to break through, we are going to see a revisit of the lower 220, 217, right around that range before we give it another shot. We've already tried to break out. Once we got denied, this could be the second attempt, and usually on the third attempt is when that breakout occurs, which is going to send XRP up into that $3 range, and we can finally start talking about XRP making a new all-time high. We can put the debate to rest whether it was at 280,330,360, because those numbers, when we fast forward a couple of months, are all going to get absolutely destroyed. Trying carefully right now on XRP, the whales are gathering. So let's just keep an eye on this chart and pay attention to the 240 to 245 level. Hopefully, a breakout will occur today, and we won't go back to that lower level. We have 4 days to learn the outcome of this SEC case against Ripple. If that gives us good news, the breakout will be officially underway. Everyone is watching XRP.